So the plan today is going to be to finish this. I'm gonna start doing this orientation because I feel like that, like, this is what people are used to on YouTube, and I'm recording it like a phone. It's just more comfortable. I don't have a camera. I need to get used to this orientation though. It's just, I gave this phone away, to be honest. I gave it to my son. He was very appreciative. He has an iPhone. He lost it, but he lost it in his grandma's room, which, I could find it. But I feel like my son would just enjoy an Android more, because you can just do a lot more on Android. That's nothing to the iPhone users, nothing to Apple. I just don't like how Apple just places so many limiters on everything. Like you can't download an app unless you have money in your account. And he's 8 years old. Like, he's not even 8, he's 7. But he don't have money in his account. He can't download what he wants. Like, that's why I feel like that Android's better, because better for creatives, I think. I know everybody's always developing apps. I don't know. Maybe it's just because right now I'm locked behind a paywall, technically. And I just don't like the fact that he's locked behind a paywall. I don't want him to think that that's going to limit his creativity, because the boy is creative, man. But anyways, I digress. Switching to Android, I think that's the best for him, because I feel like he would just benefit, because he's already showing signs that he's into coding, and he's showing signs that he's into video editing and stuff like that. He's already showing those signs. So I just want to be able to, because he was asking about how to draw he wanted to draw with my pen tablet on his phone. You can't do that with an iPhone, but you can do that with an Android phone. So I just want to feed into his creativity. Now my daughter, on the other hand, she does enjoy drawing a lot. I have an iPad Pro, but it's currently broken, but I can't even find it right now, because there was the personal stuff happened in my life, and I ended up people ended up moving and stuff, and excuse me, I only got 5 or 6 hours of sleep last night, but I gotta find that iPad for her so I can fix it, order her the new kit, because she loves Procreate, and I have Procreate, and I have 2 Apple Pencils, so I would love to just give that to her so she can just paint and draw whenever she feels like it, because that's what she wants to do. She loves that, and she loves music. And oh man, that car is beautiful. Whew, wait, why was I not looking? It was a red Corvette. That the red, what's the red dress girl in the Matrix? That's funny. That was a very tempting looking car. Those new Corvettes look like Ferraris, man. That was a very tempting looking car, if I could describe a temptation of my reality. Yeah, that was probably one. You know what I mean? Just a little thing for the Matrix. That's a little Matrix joke, I guess. I should have recorded it though, because now I didn't record it, so it's not, you're not going to believe me, I guess. Anyways, it probably has no meaning to anybody but myself. Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to, get the iPad fixed for my daughter, and I'm going to do it. If anything, I'll just buy her a new iPad whenever I get my income tax in. If I ever get my income tax in. My income tax was due in February. It's now October, and they owe me $6,700. And boy, has that missing money really done a number on my life and my mental state. I wish I could get a lawyer to represent me to sue the fucking IRS, dude, because God, pain and suffering money, they have no idea, man. No idea. The pain that has caused me in my life right now. That money was, yeah. But it's like my previous video I did. I get in these states of mania, and I feel like that, oh, I'll rely on this thing that's coming in the future that's supposed to be quote unquote, set in stone. But, I was like relying on that because I thought I was going to get here because, there's no reason to why it shouldn't get here when I needed it, when I was supposed to have it. But it didn't get here. It's now October and I don't even have I have no money, no car, because I also did something stupid. I gave my car away to the mother of my children's brother because I thought I was going to have money to buy a new car. So I was trying to help him out. And then I ended up just putting me in this horrible bind, man. So right now I am currently, I'll be completely honest, guys. Right now I am currently living with my mother. I'm 35 years old. I have 2 children. I'm not going to put anybody else's business out there. I'll just put my business out there. I'm not afraid to admit what's going on. Confirmation from the train, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I put my faith in the government to not let me down, basically, and they really let me down, and they don't even realize they let me down. And then something about James Wood posting something on Twitter that the IRS has been taking tips from people. And that's what's going on. That's why a lot of people are missing their income tax every year. Is because the IRS is taking tips. And and the mother of my children, she didn't even get one of her refunds, and she's just now supposed to get it this year, and it's 2 years old. That's insane. That's 100% illegal. What the fuck? And nobody can do anything about it because you can't even get a whole. Hold on. Oh man, I love looking at the graffiti on the trains. Oh, let's go catch some. If y'all can see me running, I'm holding my shorts up on one hand because these shorts are too big and I don't have money to buy new shorts. Anyways, oh man, I just love looking at graffiti art. It's not even the trains that I'm really interested in, it's the graffiti art. Look at that, man. Just beautiful. Oh, God. Sounds like I'm having an O moment, but I just look at that, man. God, I wish you could just see that with better quality like I can right now. Oh my God. That's beautiful too, man. God, golly. I really should go to a clear part. There's just trees on the way. But I'm in my backyard. Cool shit, man. I haven't even been looking at these numbers. Repeating numbers could have passed by and I have no clue. I'm not even paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to the graffiti art. There's numbers flying by me and I'm not even looking at those. Look at that one. That one's cool. Me and my daughter like to look at the art. My mom likes it too. Because, my mom's from Galveston. She grew up with the culture. Look at that. That's why I'm so interested in graffiti art. I don't even know if you guys can hear this train so loud. Hey, but it's cool. I have a mobile art gallery in my backyard. And hey, the fence the hurricane knocked down this fence and everything, from the hurricane that hit here in Texas, Houston area, Galveston area, whatever. But shit, it's cool though, because now I get to see the trains from my backyard, my spot, my little sit down spot over there. And I get to watch a mobile art studio all the time. I get to watch all this beautiful graffiti art and I love it, man. I guess if you want to say well, life hands you lemons that make lemonade, there's a prime example right there. But anyways, like I was saying, I am currently kind of effed to where I am financially, because I put my faith in the American not justice system, but the American system that owes me money for my taxes because I was working a job. And I ended up quitting that job because that job was just entirely toxic, man. They treated me like I was like a I want to stop cussing so much. Like like I was store bitch, and that's how they treated us there, and they expected us because we worked in the I worked in the tire department. I changed tires all day, and the heat is ridiculous. But like we weren't allowed to like stand around and like we had to go and like do other stuff, and we had to build everything because because we work with our hands, we were the tool guys. So like we were basically over there, like we were tire people and maintenance. Like that's what we were. And like I'm pretty positive, like I even like brought it up in a meeting, and I'm pretty positive the manager like lied to my face and basically said like we have to do it. And I was like, I don't think that's true there, buddy. I think there are job titles for a reason. I left that place, but I left that place because like I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna go for my dreams. I have all these ideas, and I have this way. But I do that in my life a lot. I always do that. I get way too ahead of myself, and like I start building myself up, and like I think I know everything, and I get way too ahead of myself, and then like I react way too fast without even thinking of the consequence. I do that all the time, and I'm learning that like that's a form of bipolarness. Like I have these extreme ups and extreme downs, and and it's kind of cost me. It really has. It's cost me my life basically. Like I've been through so much shit, and like, but all the shit I've been through, like it's my fault. Like it's nobody else's fault but mine. Yeah, granted, there have been outside sources and outside things that have come in to change the outcome of stuff like that, or to, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I can't even think right now. I don't like video editing. I'm just free flowing. I do not like video editing. I just like to upload my intro, upload the video, upload my outro, and then boom, come out in one video, load to YouTube. And that's what I do. But anyways, yeah, so I like those Forerunners. I also have ADHD. Like I definitely have it, because I get off topic so bad, and I just keep like I'm just constantly off topic and constantly not taking anything serious and just refuse to pay attention. But I meditate, so I'm working on that. My focus has been very, very clear lately, because I am more clear-headed from the meditation and medication, I guess. But I said yesterday that I'm probably not even supposed to be taking this medication, because it's not even for bipolarness. It's for anxiety and depression, because I have been diagnosed with that. It's severe anxiety and minor to severe depression, which is fine. I've been diagnosed with that since when I worked at Discount Tire. Almost 10 years ago? Yeah, no, before my daughter was born. So about 11 years ago, 12 years. I'm 35, so what? That's 28. Whatever. Anyways. I don't feel like doing math right now. The point I'm trying to get at is I just need to focus and really I had this conversation with my brother a couple days ago. I don't have anything to lose right now. He said, why not just go for whatever you were working on, whatever you have that you're doing, why don't you just go for it? He's like, you literally have nothing to lose right now. Like, you don't have a stake in the outcome, because like you know what I mean? Like you already did your stake in the outcome, and you're in that stake of the outcome right now. So why not just do, you have nothing to lose right now. And I don't. I have everything to gain. And which is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell everybody what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to slowly do it, everything I do, and I'm just going to keep going, and I'm just life is going to be. I don't need to put all my stuff out there that I'm doing. I will put everything out there as myself. Like, I don't mind that. Like, I'll be transparent with everybody. That's how you build rapport. That's how you build, a fan base and stuff like that. Like, people will relate to you the more honest you are. People can sense when someone's not honest. And I'm being 100% honest with you guys. You can hear it in my voice. I don't talk like you know, all the other vlogger guys, but that might be also because the camera's not facing on me. When a camera's facing on me, I get shy. And the camera's facing away, and it's kind of like a practice for me. I'm just trying to get used to talking more. I used to work in a call center, and I was really good at talking to people. Anyways, before I get off topic again. Yeah, so I have no stake in the outcome. So why not just go for it? And that's what I'm going to do. Because, like, I have nothing to lose. I have everything to gain. So that's what I'm going to do. Before this video gets too far going, 15 minutes in, I guess I'll start posting my links to my social media. I mean, there's not really anything on there because I'm a musician and an artist and just a creator. Like I don't like the word content creator. I feel like there's like a bad stigma attached to those influencers. Like don't even get me started on influencers, man. Like the brain rot is the influencer. Like that's the people who are literally influencers are just bad people. I'm sure there are some good people out there, but the main influencers, like the iShow Speeds and the Mr. Beast people, like those are just bad people. That's why they always look what's going on with Mr. Beast right now with this whole crap with the frickin' that guy, the transsexual guy, you know, hitting up little boys and shit. Like, I don't have anything against those fucking people. Make yourself happy, but whatever. But, you know, wrong people do wrong things. That's all I'm going to say. And I can't get demonetized on YouTube because I'm not even monetized. So, I don't know. I feel like that, like, for a while, they, like, took our rights away during the COVID thing. That's why they put a mask on everybody. But now, like, the mask is taken off and then, you know, everybody, you know, vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. I'm not vaccinated. But the vaccinations, like, you know, everybody's starting to speak their minds now. Vaccinated or not. Like, everybody's just speaking their minds now because, you know, nobody likes being told what to do. Oh, my Lord. That's a freaking Mazda RX-7. Oh, my God. That's the same car fucking Keisuke's brother drove. What's his name? The Type C. Oh, beautiful car, man. Oh, I guess I'll make up for the red Corvette. That was a tempting car. That's a tempting car for me. I could care less about a Ferrari or anything like that. I love my import cars, man. My JDM cars, baby. What's the helicopter doing up here? I guess that could be a sign of deja vu. Seeing an older version. Like, my mom's laughing over there. I don't know what she's laughing at. Those helicopters fly over here all the time. Yeah, this is the one right here. All the time. He's always flying over my house. Like, all the fucking time. I don't know why. Can you see that? I don't know how this thing works. But anyways. I can't even see if I got him in frame. I don't know. But I'm sure you guys hear him. But anyways. Maybe that could be a confirmation. Who knows? But I do these little things. These little things happen in my reality all the time. Like these little things come out of nowhere, and something crazy like that will happen all the time. Or I'll see like I'll be talking about something, and then like somebody on TV will be talking about the same exact thing at the same exact moment. That shit happens to me all the time. Or like I'm talking to somebody on the phone. I have a few videos, screen things recorded. This girl, her name is Candace Reiki. I'm sure it's not her. Candace Ryan Reiki. I think it's her name. Candace Ryan. She was talking, and I was talking to my friend about like stuff like that, synchronicities, and I was watching a video. And as I was talking, like I was saying stuff, and like I would say like numbers, and then she would like talk about it in the video at the exact moment. I recorded it all. I screen recorded it all. But I have to go back and edit it because like I hate editing. Gotta hate editing. Maybe I'll upload that on another date. But it was just so cool. Like it was really cool, man. Like that was a really cool experience. But that was also right before I ate a THC gummy, and I thought like, oh, I can handle this, 600 grams. And I was like, oh yeah, I can handle this, man. Like, you know, oh, everything's going great. Okay, I'm gonna take 7 days to detox because I want to get, you know, be completely sober and, you know, not be on anything. So I'm gonna take one for a hoorah, and then I messed up. I took it at midnight, and then like I'm not kidding, that was one of the worst experiences of my life. I made a video about that. I made myself throw up because I thought I was gonna die, and I was about to check myself into a hospital because I didn't want to be high anymore. And like, oh my God, dude, never again will I take one of those edibles. I am okay with smoking. Just do it in moderation, man, because that's what it is. It's like when you smoke the plant, like you're smoking the essence of that plant. So like you're connecting with the spirit almost, like quote unquote spirit. The spirit is just the essence of the plant. Like it's because, plants and trees are alive. Like, you can see that. You can look at a tree, you can say, oh shit, it's alive. That's what it is. When you smoke the plant, you're smoking the essence of it. And that's what it does. It reveals things to you. Like, and if, it's supposed to reveal you your ego. It's supposed to reveal you, like, help you with knowledge and stuff like that. People who abuse it, it could be either good or bad. Like there's people who abuse it and like, you kind of you lose your way in the labyrinth of it. That's what it is. It's a big labyrinth. Because when you're high, you're up there, you're in the labyrinth. You're in the level, and like you're trying to unlock these doors in your mind, because that's what it is. Your mind's a labyrinth, and when you get high, you enter the mind, you enter the labyrinth. Like, it sounds so esoteric. I sound so new age hippie. I'm into that stuff, but like if you knew me, I'm just a normal person. I'm so normal. Like, yeah, the shit I've been through is not normal, but I'm a normal person. Like I have 2 kids. People who know me know I'm just a funny, normal dude, and like, very helpful and stuff like that. I just happen to go through these crazy experiences. I don't ask them to help it happen to me. I never try to meditate to rise the kundalini in my spine. I've never done any of that. But I've had some fucked up, crazy experiences, excuse my language, some messed up, crazy experiences to where I can't even explain it. And then I experience it first. Then I got to find out what the hell just happened. Like, oh, I experienced that. How come people take 20 years meditating to experience that? Like, I'm not asking for this to happen to me. It's just happening to me. At first, I felt like a victim. At first, I was like, oh, why me? I don't want this to happen to me. Now I'm like, oh, dude, hell yeah, why not me? Like, hell yeah, like, this is badass. My life's like a fucking movie now. And like, it's so cool. Granted, it's like a movie. There's ups and downs. There's a rising conflict, a climax, and then a decompressive state. And that's what happens in my life. But I go through these seasons because of my bipolarness. Like I experience it differently because I have like these mega highs and then these mega lows. But I know how to crawl out of the mega lows, and I've gotten so good at it, almost to the point where like it's become a part of my personality, and that's bad. That's a toxic trait I have. I self-sabotage so much, man. And you can ask anybody I've dated, any girl I've ever dated, they know, oh yeah, Cameron's a great guy, but Cameron self-sabotages. Cameron will convince himself in his mind of stories and scenarios and convince them they're facts, and you cannot change his mind. I am so bad about that. Horrible about that. And that stems from something from my childhood. I'm not going to put anybody else's business out there, but I'm learning that, yeah, my trust issues arise from my childhood. And, things have happened to me in my childhood that were horrible, and I'm just realizing that they were horrible. And that's the reason why I am the way I am today. And, I'm just dealing with my trauma. Like, I let it come up in me. I make myself as uncomfortable as I can, because that's the only way you're going to face your fears, is when you're uncomfortable. You cannot face your fears and be comfortable at the same time. You have to be uncomfortable, and that's why they always say that exercise is good for you, like journaling is good for you, because like when you face those fears and you confront those inner demons, you can release them. That's what it is. It's not some new age hokey, like, meditate and then the spirit leaves your body. Like, it's nothing like that. You just deal with it, and you're like, don't be afraid to talk to yourself in your head. Deal with your fucking problems in your head. That's what you are. You're wired that way. You're a computer, dude. Like, we are walking software. That's what we are. Like, I know that sounds so stupid. Like, oh, we're not computers. We're not made of plastic. It's not. I don't mean like that. I mean like our body is designed in a way to like function like a walking fucking computer. Like that's what we are. We're like walking antennas. Like that's why like you can like, how you doing? That's why you can like, you can feel when someone's sad. You can feel when someone's mad. Like you can feel a room. You can feel the energy in the room. That's what it is, because everybody gives off these receptors. It's electromagnetic fields. That's why the body's like 90% water. We're like walking like fucking like, I don't even know, like computers like that are like, we're just walking conduits. That's what we are. And it's true. This stuff has literally been proven. It's been proven. You can look it up. It has been proven. Like, but everybody just wants to stay trapped in these old ways and these old beliefs and like, oh, you know, well, the Bible says I'm powerless, so I'm powerless. Like, that's so stupid. Jesus even says, have I not stated that ye are gods? That's why he got crucified, because he was telling everybody the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. That's what it is. Like, you have to realize that, like, Godhood is not some kind of like, oh, I'm flying in the fucking sky and shooting lightning bolts out of my hand. No. Godhood, achieving Christ, quote unquote, Christ consciousness, Godhood is learning to deal with your trauma and realize that like everything around you is a creation of you. You're doing all this to yourself. You have the power to change it. That's how all this shit works. It takes one little thing and it's a ripple effect. That's how this reality works, because it's electromagnetic fields. You send out a wave, a sound wave, or a frequency wave. You send frequency out. That's how this works. And it's so, it's all hitting me right now. Like, God, dude, I wish this video can go viral so I can just be like, oh shit, that's how this works. Like, I don't know, man. Look, I'm not a prophet. I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm not a college degree. I graduated from high school. That's it. I've just worked some shitty jobs. I've been around and I've seen some shit. Like, that's all it is. You know, I've just seen some shit, and it has made me wiser than people who are just protected in their dorm rooms. You know, reading about it in books. It's easier to understand something when you experience it than to read about it and then like try to envision yourself experiencing it. Just go out and experience it. Like that. That's what it is. You want to be a fuck up? Go out and be a fuck up and see how much you like it. Then you'll want to change. Like, that's what it is. Like, oh, man. Statistically, the way I live my life, I'm unemployed, 2 kids. You know, I should be like a deadbeat piece of shit. But no, I'm not. All I do is take care of my kids. I just get in bad situations. I just get... Bad things just happen to me at times because of my mental illness. Like, I don't even say mental illness. Because the way my brain is wired. That's all it is. And that's what life is. You figure out the bad patterns so you can replace them with the good patterns. And that's what it is. It's a software update. It's a fucking DLC. Think about it in terms of video games. That's what it is. It's a DLC. And like, it's almost like that you can like you can pluck it out of the air and pull it and put it in you. Like, that sounds so hokey and new age, because that's what, when you read about it, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put yourself in the shoes to experience it, because it sounds so new hokey. But whenever you just experience it, you just get it. And that's what it is. When you experience it, you let yourself experience it without any judgment, without a stake in the outcome. You just let it happen. You experience it, and then you just understand it. That's what it is. That's why nobody can really explain how it all works until like a physical thing or something. I wish I could. I'm working on that. But like, that's what it is. Like, that's what it is. You have to experience it to understand it. Because once you experience it, that's when you become connected to it. And then like, you start meeting with other people who are connected to it. God. I didn't write any of this shit down. This shit's coming off the top of my head. I don't meditate on it. I don't practice it. I ain't gonna lie. I took a hit of my THC vape. That's what I do. I take a hit before I start talking about it. Technically, yeah, I'm under the influence, and I felt a little too high. That's why I came outside to talk, because I felt like I was a little too high. So I felt like I just needed to, you know, talk it out, because I was kind of having, you know, my anxiety was starting to go. I felt like I was having a little bit of a freak out. And that's what led to this. And look at this. profound realization. I got to experience some graffiti art. I got to do all this stuff. Granted, this video is 30 minutes long. I don't know if anybody's going to watch the whole video, but it's here if anybody ever wants to reference it. Anyways, I guess I'm going to end it here. This is more just a rant. It was just more of like a thing to calm me down, to be honest. Yeah, so I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.